Okay, we're back. We are all done polishing the case here. It's got my fingerprints on it, but I mean it is shinier than it was when it's new. Wipe my fingerprints off there. I'm actually really surprised with how well it did turn out. So what we've got to do now is put the crown stem, or the crown insert, stem insert, back into the case. Now this is where I ran into a little bit of disappointment. I did order this larger crown here, and it's supposed to fit the original insert, and it technically would. It's got the same thread pattern, but unfortunately the hole is smaller on this particular, on the original insert. Now it did come with a new insert, which is somewhere around here, but unfortunately that's threaded, so that would mean I'd have to drill out the case a little bit more and then try to find a tap that would match that, and then go from there. So I don't want to do all that, so I'm just going to use the original stem, or crown. And I did get a new stem for this even as well. I ordered a separate stem, did all that, and like I said, I kind of unfortunately didn't work out like I wanted it to. So whatever. So we're just going to use the original one. But what I've got to do first is I got to put this insert back into the case. So I'm going to use a little bit of thread locker. It's what I've read that people use. Put a little bit of red thread locker in there, and we'll wipe off all the excess when we're done. And I'm going to put some on the actual insert itself. Probably overkill, but hey. I should have this on the vise again, but it's all clean and I don't really want to go through all that. So I'm going to put some thread locker in there, and we're going to go ahead and this should push in. It should start fairly easy, which it does. And then we're just going to take our brass hammer and tap it all the way in. Now it might be a good idea to cover this with something, but the brass will not hurt anything. So we're going to let that set up for a little bit, clean off this excess thread locker, make sure we're seated all the way, and we are completely seated in there, so that's good. And you can kind of get an idea now of what it's going to look like. So that's kind of which is the look I was going after, but I wanted the larger crown. Apparently I didn't get all that thread locker out because we got some on here. So I'm going to let that set up for a little bit, and then we'll come back with the next little part of this. So stay tuned for that.